Jake Ludington here at HP Discover, and I'm here with Eric Papier, and we're going to talk about what's new in HP networking, and we kind of got three things that I think we want to hit on here.
Yeah, so we'll do a little buzzword bingo. We've got IMC, SDN, and BYOD.
All right, now let's break down what those actually mean.
Okay, so the first one, IMC, is Intelligent Management Center, and that is our network management platform that really does a whole bunch of different things from our networking solutions perspective. As you walk around the Discover Zone and go mosey into the networking space, you'll see that IMC is actually one of the applications. It's almost running on every screen, and it really enables us to deliver things like SDN and BYOD and some of these other solutions.
So IMC's been around for a while. What's new about IMC here at HP Discover this year?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're highlighting at Discover this year within IMC is our User Access Manager module, and that's really the core foundation that starts enabling our BYOD or bring your own device solution. So we're really, if you walk up to our booth and actually you'll see a BYOD guest wireless network pop up. And once you interact with that and get a user registration screen, all of the stuff that you're doing behind there is interfacing with IMC and specifically with that User Access Manager module.
So to kind of continue down the path of BYOD, what's new in the BYOD space, and what are you guys doing to make it easier for people like me to bring my device into a corporate network?
So our BYOD solution really has two aspects to it. It's the user experience and the admin experience. And at Discover, a lot of the people that we're talking to are actually the IT administrators. So they're more focused on the administrative experience, on how to keep track of those devices, make sure they're not bringing bad stuff on the network. But from a user perspective, what we're enabling is simple registration, and it's done self-provisioning. So you walk up to an HP BYOD solution with your favorite tablet or handheld device, you actually will be presented what you'll see a BYOD network. When you click on that, it will actually present you with a login screen. You set yourself up. You set up a username, you set up a password, and it's self-registration. So it really, what we're trying to do is make it easy and comfortable from an end user experience to get onto an HP BYOD network.
And so all of that kind of protective layer that you're talking about, I think one of the key things that is powering that now is SDN, right?
Exactly. So one of the things that we're showcasing in the Discover Zone is actually our SDN application. It's called Sentinel. And Sentinel ties in really nicely with BYOD because Sentinel is a security application is an SDN security application. And what it allows us to do is monitor the edge of the network. So when you come in, and hopefully you don't, but you come in with some garbage on your device when you want to be that nice BYOD user, and you've got some malware or botnet stuff that's lading there, we will protect the network and make sure that stuff that's sitting on your device is not going to actually come onto the network and start a virus or start something bad happening on the network.
Thank you.
So, and then the other piece of that maybe makes a lot more sense for the end user is you guys are also showing off Lync that has an SDN kind of underlayer that makes Lync work better?
Yeah, so this is really probably the hottest spot in our booth and during the last couple of days. It's a SDN application for Lync. We've actually worked with Microsoft. They have an API for Lync that allows us to interface directly with the Lync application. And the idea is that if you and I are on the same network, you and I work together, and we want to start a Lync desktop sharing session, or maybe even I want to share a video with you. The normal user experience for that is usually pretty bad. It's kind of the old 90s, we used to joke about, blotchy video. That's really what a lot of users experience with Lync today. What this application does is actually, from end to end, via OpenFlow and SDN, manages and prioritizes that flow. So as we have that discussion, we get top priority during our desktop sharing session or our video session, and as soon as we hang up, everything is kind of back to normal, but all of that happens behind the scenes and is enabled with SDN and OpenFlow.
Now, is that something where you can actually prioritize specific users as well? Say Meg Whitman wants to do a video call. I would assume that she might get priority over you in the call space?
She might get a little bit of priority, but yeah. So there are ways we can get even more granular to start getting really into specific flows. The main application that we're demonstrating today, and this is really just the beginning of it from a Lync perspective, is just the general prioritization of Lync. But as we go forward, I'm sure we'll be able to do more prioritization on a user by user or flow by flow basis.
All right, well, it's great to see that there's continuing to be some active development in SDN and things that are actually practical coming out into the world.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that we found. When people walk up, a lot of vendors talk about SDN, and everybody talk, but there's nothing to show. So a lot of people are pleasantly surprised when they walk up to our booth and they actually see that we're showing this Sentinel application. We have customers that are using it, where we show this Lync application, and it's a real world that touch customers. Most of them are running Lync, and when we talk about it, it hits home very quickly, and it shows them what the power of SDN is.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Eric.
Thank you.